Words about courage. I'm going to call them up all together. Jason Biggs, Tim Daly, Cheryl Hines, Angus T. Jones, Michelle Trachtenberg, David Arquette, Patricia Arquette, Makai Pfeiffer, Alyssa Milano, Aaron Staten, Simon Helberg, Omar Epps, Shay Mitchell, America Ferrara, Jeremy Piven, Justin Bartha, Ariel Winter, Marlon Wayans, and Jack McBrayer. May I present to you the Creative Coalition.
Courage is being scared to death, but saddling up anyway. John Wayne.
Thank you.
In whatever area in life one may meet the challenges of courage, whatever may be the sacrifices he faces if he follows his conscience, the loss of friends, his fortune, his contentment, even the esteem of his fellow men, each man must decide for himself the course he will follow. The stories of the past courage can define that ingredient. They can teach, they can offer hope, they can provide inspiration. But they cannot supply courage itself. For this, each man must look into his own soul. President John F. Kennedy.
You gain strength, courage, and confidence by every experience in which you really stop to look fear in the face. You are able to say to yourself, I have lived through this horror. I can take the next thing that comes along. You must do the thing you think you cannot do. Eleanor Roosevelt.
Courage is resistance to fear, mastery of fear, not absence of fear. Mark Twain.
You make them prettier me, though. Courage is the most important of all the virtues, because without courage, you can't practice any other virtue consistently. You can practice any virtue erratically, but nothing consistently without courage. Maya Angelou.
Courage is like totally cool, Mahatma Gandhi. Okay, I learned that courage is not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. A brave man is not he who does not feel afraid, but he who conquers that fear. Nelson Mandela.
I'm too short to see the teleprompter, so I have to read it from here, I guess. Alright, I wanted you to know what real courage is, instead of getting the idea that courage is a man with a gun in his hand. It's when you know you're licked before you begin, but you begin anyway, and you see it through no matter what. Harper Lee, To Kill a Mockingbird.
Nice. Alright, I'm not too short. I can see this thing. And it's going to be pretty long, folks, so just bear with me. The only thing we have to fear is fear itself. Friggin' hell.
Courage is the ladder on which all other virtues mount. Claire Booth Luce.
Life shrinks or expands in proportion to one's courage. Anais Nin.
Courage is fire. Bullying is smoke. Benjamin Disraeli.
Nice.
when a resolute young fellow steps up to the great bully, the world, and takes him boldly by the beard, he's often surprised to find that it comes off in his hands, and that it was only tied on to scare away the timid venturers. Ralph Waldo Emerson.
Never be bullied into silence. Never allow yourself to be made a victim. Accept no one's definition of your life, but define yourself. RBS Firestone.
It takes a great deal of bravery to stand up to our enemies, but just as much to stand up to our friends. J.K. Rowling.
One person with courage makes a majority. Carrot Top. Andrew Jackson.
Courage is the first of human qualities because it is the quality which guarantees the others. Winston Churchill.
Nice.
Sometimes it takes courage to try. Captain Jean-Luc Picard.
Well, this is how Obama does it. He cheating. Courage. What makes a king out of a slave? Courage. What makes the flag on the mast to wave? Courage. What makes the elephant charge his tusk? No, you won't keep going. To the misty mist or the dusky dusk. What makes the muskrat guard his musk? What makes the Sphinx the seventh wonder? What makes the dawn come up from the thunder? What makes the Hottentot so hot? What puts the ape in apricot? What they got that I ain't got? The cowardly lion. But the way I did it was like the black cowardly lion with the wings.
That's good. That's good. Right. Y'all serious.
In our film profession, you may have Gable's looks, Tracy's art, Marlene's legs, or Liz's violet eyes, but they don't mean a thing without that swinging thing called courage. I am Frank Capra.
That's it. Kick off the shoes and kick off this weekend. Thank you.